Christmas Eve is almost here, isn't it? As a child, our whole existence was focused on tomorrow night, Christmas Eve. The things we did: mince pies out for Father Christmas, a carrot for the reindeer, perhaps a glass of something too. Although I seem to remember we left milk, but I'm not sure who that was for. Off we'd go to bed early. We'd have a sock and hang it on the end of our bed and wait. First, perhaps we'd pretend to be asleep in case he came early, and then we'd fight with ourselves to stay awake, to peep through tired eyelids for a potential glimpse of the long dark red coat. No white fur trimmings in those days. And by then, Father Christmas hadn't evolved into the now universal Santa Claus. Ours gave gifts of fruit, nuts and chocolate and perhaps a small toy. It all had to fit into one of our socks. Sleep, of course, came eventually, as did the gifts. Christmas Eve then was full of excitement. That was then. These days things are very different. I still look forward to Christmas Eve, but for very different reasons. The run-up to Christmas is always hectic, isn't it? This year I have the longest break I can remember, for Christmas anyway, but I still have a very full schedule. Right up until the big day. Busyness is a word that goes hand in hand with all things Christmas for many of us. This year I'll sit at a TV production desk for most of Christmas Eve, directing another Christmas special. All very fun, and it makes a nice change from aircraft. Once the day is done, I'll come home and sit with my feet up and probably wonder what to do with myself. For me, Christmas Eve is the quietest night of the year. I'm not going out to a party. Who does that on Christmas Eve? The shops are closed. If you haven't got it by now, you can do without. Food. There you go. A snack. You'll spoil your lunch. It's midnight. Lunch isn't for half a day yet. Have you wrapped my gift? You said you didn't want anything. I know. I can't go upstairs because the rustle of paper is not any of your business. Go and find a sandwich. You said it would ruin my lunch. It will. Find one anyway. The TV has nothing on it worth watching. Well, it never does, but now you have time to notice. The fire is lit, but I'm not really cold. Actually, I'm bored. I'm not starting a book because if I do, someone gives me a new one for Christmas, then they'll think I'm being weird if I don't look at it. I like to finish one book before starting another. I can't play a board game. Everyone's busy. Being instead of doing is hard sometimes, isn't it? I really don't plan Christmas Eve well, do I? Working all day and then the sudden stop. A nap is out of the question too. The moment I lay back and close my eyes, batteries for something or other will need to be found. Then there's tape. We're out of tape. No, we're not. It's on my desk. It's beside the gift I need to wrap. I'll get it. This scene repeats itself 1,000 times over, I'm sure. The glitz and glamour of gifts and food are all on hold. The forced pause that I always seem to feel on Christmas Eve would give me a chance to talk to Jesus, to think about implications of life and even death. I could rediscover the wonders of, read a chapter from Isaiah and, well, you know, what a golden opportunity to be still. Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored in every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. Be still is one of the things I enjoy the very most, but it's the hardest thing to do. Be still. Until tomorrow, goodbye.